So I'd say the first bar chord to like really start tackling would probably be the B minor chord, just because you see it a lot in acoustic songs. And so some of the tricks with the bar chord is you can, one thing you can do is sometimes bar it first and then plug the shape in and see how that works for you. Other times plug the shape in first and then bar it and see how that works for you. Another thing I'm thinking of is squeezing it pretty hard between my thumb and my first finger when I play that chord. It's like a squeeze. Another thing is getting the more you can get your fingers parallel to the frets like this, as opposed to this, where your elbow kind of comes in against your rib cage and your fingers are up, it'll help you reach the shape better. So that's another tip. Let's see, another thing is you can kind of pull, like you're pulling back with your arm to get the right amount of pressure. Like that. Work on all those things, and it's not going to be a super breeze at first, but just remember what it was like, that first chord that you learned, how weird it felt, but then now you're blazing through it. Like an E minor chord, for instance. Felt really weird on the fingers maybe at first. It's that same thing. You got to face it, though. You don't want to avoid songs with it, but yet you also don't want to get discouraged. So you want to tackle it. Even if it sounds really crappy, just go for it. And then always go, if you're having a tough time, don't play the song for a bit. Go back to one that's easier, or find a new one and then revisit. You got to do it that way. You don't want to stay on something that's too frustrating. So if you're not ready, or you feel like, oh, it's too hard right now, keep playing, but just take 2 steps back in the difficulty level and then revisit. All right? So work on those bar chords, and we're gonna, you're gonna see them along the way when you're learning songs. So just start tackling them. I recommend songs that maybe just have like one B minor in it, and I'm gonna show you 2 coming up.